Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Paddle Thumb's review of Bleach season 1. I just finished season 1. It's about like 24 episodes. Now let's review it. First off, Ichigo is a dog. A dog. D-A-W-G, dog. Alright? Normal high school student, just chilling, and out of nowhere he gets these Soul Reaper like powers given from Rukia, and now he has to be a substitute Soul Reaper as a normal high school student. I think it's really dope because he's in high school and he like randomly needs to leave class and go get, you know what I'm saying, in a fight with a hollow. Other things that I think are funny, Rukia shows up. She's the Soul Reaper who was supposed to take out the hollow that was attacking Ichigo's family. She couldn't do nothing. She gave her powers to Ichigo. Don't know why. Hopefully we figure that out later on. But it's like, bruh, why would you even do that? We learned later on in the series, like a couple episodes down, that that's a big no-no in the Soul Society. You should not be doing that. You cannot do that. But she did it. So here we are. Because he's a normal high school student, it's super relatable to like when Rukia is like, hey, Ichigo, I need to go talk to you for a little bit. And they go get alone time, which everyone thinks like, ooh, you guys are getting alone time. But really, bro's over here going to squabble with some hollows. Easy work, easy peasy. But what is she? Is she really a mentor? Does she like Ichigo? I don't know, bruh. Ichigo slides for all of his friends, regardless. So Rukia being a friend because they grew together or grew a friendship through the mentoring of teaching Ichigo how to be a Soul Reaper, how to deal with these hollows, what to do. He's sliding for her. So at the end, when she's put to, what is it? She's like put on death row basically, and she's going to get executed by the Soul Society. Ichigo goes and trains and makes sure that that's not going to happen. Same with all of the friends, meaning like the supporting cast of Orihime, Chad, Uryu. They also have powers. Uryu being a, what do they call him, Quincy? And Chad and Orihime, we have no idea how they get their powers. At least they told us like Orihime's was like a manifestation of her soul, and then Chad just got some sick bright arm cannon, bruh. He's just a dog, bruh, a straight dog. So there's that. I like the supporting cast. I like how they have like a whole group and they're going hard at it. They're gonna go slide for Rukia because they know Rukia too, just through being at the school. Yada yada yada, all that good abundance. My favorite supporting character so far has to be Uryu, because during that one fight where he used the bait and spawned all the hollows, the Menos Grande came out and Ichigo just absolutely made him tuck tail, bruh. Straight up made him tuck tail. But during that, they grew a friendship of like competition, like, hey bruh, who am I gonna spar with if you don't survive this? Same with Ichigo, like they learn their backstories and they're like, yo, I know why you fight. Now I'm sliding with you. Like, you're my homie. We need to grow stronger together so that we could just grow stronger together. That's the whole dynamic of their relationship. I really like Uryu and Ichigo's little competition. Reminds me of like Naruto and Sasuke, but I feel like Uryu's a little bit better than Sasuke because Sasuke was acting a little, you know what I'm saying? He was a little, it was a little soft, I ain't gonna lie. But that's for a different video. That's for a different story, all right? Now, the hollows. The hollows, like, they were cool and they're super creepy. At first, it was, like, annoying because it was like, bruh, another hollow and another one. It just got repetitive. But then as more lore dropped and as more things came around, like the Menos Grande, and then also learning that Ichigo's mother was killed by a hollow, and it was because of Ichigo, because that hollow likes to, you see what I'm saying, take people who have higher spiritual energy and basically trick them excuse me, basically trick them into coming into a situation and then ultimately just laying the hammer down. You know what I'm saying? Season 1 did do a good job of explaining like the Soul Society and why they're there. They have to keep the balance between both worlds of, you know, whenever a hollow dies, if you pass it on to the Soul Society, if there's too much on the bottom or too much on the top, I just did that backwards, both worlds will be destroyed. And that also ties into the Quincy's and Uryu of, hey, the Quincy's didn't care. Like, they just killed the Hollows and what have you. While the Soul Reapers are trying to pass them on to the next life into the Soul Society. The whole thing about it is I think, well, not I think, they told us that the Soul Reapers basically wiped out all of the Quincy. And they didn't listen to Uryu Sensei, which was his grandpa, of we need to work together so that, you know, our worlds won't be destroyed. My take on that is I don't think it was the Quincy's. I think that was just happening regardless, and the Soul Reapers didn't even know. Like, they had no clue what they were even saying. They were going to be out of balance regardless of what the Quincy's were doing, and they basically genocided all of the Quincy's for nothing. That's what my guess is so far. Another thing that I'm really going to predict is that, because it just has to happen, Ichigo saw the hollow that took out his mom, and then it got away. Ichigo's not going for that, bro. Like, he's going to find that hollow, and it's gonna get, BTA. Business is gonna be handled easily. So, what are we talking about here? That was one of the best fights I personally liked. Same with, like, the Menos Grande when Ichigo, he made him tuck tail, bruh. Like, he unleashed all of his power and bang. You see what I'm saying? Boom. Bro went back into the sky. Said, nah, I ain't want no smoke. I don't want nothing. Nothing to do with you, bro. Nothing. For it being a early 2000s anime, the animation holds up. It looks really good. I like older style animation. It's just a little bit lacking, but it's not lacking in, like, because I'm used to 4K. But it's not lacking in the sense of it still looks good. Some things look kind of but it's not terrible. It's not something that's going to take me away from it. It's not anything of that sort of nature. Another thing that's very much worth mentioning is the opening song. This opening song, like the OP, is so goated. I really hope that they continue with really good openings, or at least keep this one from season 1, because it was dope. It threw me back into like early 2000s era. It really felt good. And the emotion it brings behind it is like, it's uplifting, it's cool, but it's also like, bro, we're getting to business. All right. And in the OP, they got drip, bro. Like, they got drip. I ain't gonna lie. They got some drip going to them. Where we ended off on season 1 is that Ichigo started training with Hat and Clogs, which is Urahara. All right. And he's a dog. Different, just because, like, just the way his demeanor is, and he knows everything about the Soul Society. He created the portal so that all of the people can go through the Soul Society. But when he was training Ichigo on how to become a Soul Reaper, they were fighting at the end, and Ichigo was like, look, bruh, you better watch out. I don't know how to control this, so what's up? He even said, he's like, bro, if I didn't pull out my blood shield, you would have took off my left arm. You are a very scary individual, Ichigo. And that was training 1. That was his first training. I'm sure he's going to go through some more training, but that was his first training. And he is over here about to take off Sensei's arm. Yeah, it's just a lot of planted seeds where Ichigo is going to become goated and really take care of business. Also, another one of the coldest moments in the entire, like, season 1 was when Rukia's brother came by with, I think it was Renji, and Ichigo started fighting Renji. But he was about to really cut up Renji, and then out of nowhere, like, it just in a flash, boom, his Zanpakuto was, like, taken off. And it was like, what? It wasn't him. He couldn't have been doing nothing. And he's just standing there holding Ichigo's Zanpakuto. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see him in action. He's going to be a dog. He's going to be cold with it. Cold. And the whole thing about Byakuya and Rukia is like, oh, this is the last time we're ever gonna talk. You disrespected the Soul Society, yada yada yada. I don't think he's really like that. I think deep down he's like going to save Rukia through some way, a shape or form, almost like an Itachi type of thing, where he needs to look a certain way for the Soul Society and for the people around. But really deep down, he's going to save Rukia and he's going to help her, because there's no way that you're just going to let your sister get put to death. Byakuya is going to be one of the coldest characters in the anime. That's just my prediction. That's what I think is going to go down. Season 1 set up a lot of questions about, like, okay, what's up with the Soul Society? Are these guys the good guys or bad guys? They just genocided all the Quincy in the name of, oh, we need to save the world. Sure. Okay. Why? Give us some more facts. We need to know you see what I'm saying? Like, I need to know what's going on. There's a lot of just, I need to know what's happening next. So it does really hook you and pull you into, okay, what's the Soul Society about? Are Uryu, like, what's that going to be when a Quincy shows up to the Soul Society and they're like, bruh, I thought we exterminated all you guys. Same with, like, Chad and Orihime. It's like, are they Soul Reapers? Are they not Soul Reapers? Are they just people with powers? Is there more people like the Quincy, but just like other, like, species, I guess you could say, of people who can fight hollows, see hollows, just because of their high spiritual energy? We're going to have to see. But yeah, that's basically the review of Season 1 of Bleach. If you're watching this now, I'm going to be putting out every single day Episode 1, and then each day an episode of my reaction review. It's going to be in short form. So if you guys want to check that out, or if you're coming from the shorts to this video, I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow, all that good abundance. Don't spoil nothing in the comments. I already know how the internet is. People are going to try to spoil it anyways. So I'm not even going to be reading any comments from these videos or the shorts. I won't be responding to any until I finish the series, because I know spoilers are just going to happen. That's just what people do. People like to ruin just for the heck of it, just to rage bait, what have you. Please don't. Just don't. Just don't. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until the next one, get 1% better. As always, paddle thumbs out.